So today we are going to walk with you guys all around the house and show you everything that we are hoping to kind of change before we move in. We just had a contractor come out and he's gonna give us a quote and stuff like that. We had a wood floor guy out this morning, and this is the same contractor that worked on our house for our remodel of the house that we currently live in, that we're moving out of. They did a great job. The first contractor was a nightmare, but this one is the one that came and cleaned up all his messes, and he was great and wonderful and so responsive and so kind, and so we're really excited to work with them again. And he came out today, we told him everything we were thinking, and he seemed like it was all doable. Yeah, it seemed like it was mostly all doable. There's a couple of things that were on Kristi's list that probably aren't gonna happen, but that's just, I mean, Kristi's a pretty particular person. I'm a particular lady. Like if you ever have to work with her, whew, excuse me? Lord help you. No, I'm just kidding. He seemed to feel pretty confident that most of the things that she wants can happen, which is good. Not only that, but he didn't think they were stupid, which I thought was really cool, because when I would say like, I want to make the windows bigger, he's like, yeah, I love that. And I'm like, you do? I think nobody dislikes bigger windows or like more view. Yeah, nobody dislikes like more lighting. And like, we're gonna show you guys around and show you kind of what our plans are. I know some of it might seem excessive, and I know some of it might be different than your style, and that's a-okay with me. I have very different style than who I once was, and style evolves as the person evolves, and I have changed a lot over the years. So what we did in our last house is totally different. We get this question a lot, so I want to address it. Why did we remodel our last house if we were just going to move out of it? We bought a house like 5 or 6 years ago. We bought a house that was a fixer-upper with the intention, we always had the intention of fixing it up since we bought it in like 2013. So that was always the plan. It's just like we didn't have the time or the money. And so we only got the time and the money last year. So we finally remodeled it, and people are like, but you just remodeled your house, why are you moving? That was always the plan that we had, was to rent it out after we found our forever home, basically. So that's why it's literally just that, and it's a big project to remodel another house, but we learned so much with remodeling the last one that this is going to be totally different. We know who the good people to work with are now. We know kind of what prices are realistic, and we know timelines that are realistic. We know what not to do, and we know what is important to do. So we learned so much with the last remodel that I'm super stoked about having done it, because now we know what to expect. We know a lot more. Yes. Yeah. And so let's go show you around the house. So this wall right here we're taking out. This one, it's hard to see probably on camera, but this one is just to create this little hallway essentially. Yeah. And if you don't want a hallway right here, which I don't want a hallway. We don't need a hallway. Basically, like, I like a house that like you just walk in and it's just like opening to everything. Like, yeah, and kind of back when this house was built, that's what the style was, is to have like compartmentalized areas. Now things are a lot more open. We find that we love that more open floor plan as well. So what we're gonna do is knock this wall out here, and they're gonna have to put a beam in, which is totally fine. I actually love the look of an exposed beam. I think it looks really cool. Yeah. This is going to be gone, which it actually kind of makes sense, because when you see this wall, the ending of it is open down there. But then there's a set of French doors right here. Yeah, there's these doors right here, like, which we can use for something else. I don't know. Yeah, we can use these or sell them or do whatever we're gonna do. We're gonna have like a lot of materials that we're gonna figure out like a second use for. We're also going to remove the wall right above here, which we're gonna take you up there and show you guys, but basically that is an office area that we're gonna knock the wall down in that, knock the wall down here, and then put a railing up there, so when you walk in, it'll look like all kind of like a banister with like a loft. It'll look really, really different. It'll feel more lofty and open, and rather than like a closed off hallway. Yeah, which would be really cool. And then once this wall's gone, all of this space you see right here that as a hallway will just be part of the living room. Yeah. So the railing we are going to replace as well. We're gonna do something really cool and artsy with it. We want to make this house different than we've done before, in the way that with our house, we played it really safe. We did white, 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 white on white with wood floors. This house, we kind of want to have fun with it, because we really aren't into that white on white decor as much. We knew we'd be renting that house out eventually, so we wanted to keep it good for renters. And if we decided to sell it in the future, that's the decor that most people like. So we wanted to keep it to that. It's beautiful, but we want to go a little funner with this space. So we're going to take this off. We're going to probably have a wood railing with like metal whatever these are called.
Supports or something.
Yeah, supports.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
And some like copper accents. We're thinking we want to do like copper faceplates on the stairs, maybe like little thin sheets of copper that like you heat up and they get like those different colors in it. I don't know if you know what that looks like, but my dad is a metal artist, and that I just have like this really soft spot in my heart for copper because that's what he loves to work with. So I really want to add like lots of copper accents around the house. And because he's a metal artist, we can have some cool like unique pieces made by him. Like if we want to take this, instead of having it be a ball, having it be a little mushroom cap or something, we can do really cool stuff with it. So it's like hobbity, but not too hobbity. This is what's considered to be the like formal living room. This one, I've never had like a formal and informal.
No, we're pretty informal people. But what we do want to do with it is extend this window and make it basically as big as humanly possible, like without messing with the structural integrity of the house. So that's what he's gonna get back to us on how big we can actually make that. And then same thing for these. We're gonna basically match these two windows to the same height that we make this one. So whatever height we make this one, we're gonna make those ones match.
Yes.
And
he said you can't cut into this area right here, like this little side V or like that side V over there, because what those are, as he said, like
it's for like the
seismic.
Yeah, it's for seismic like loading and basically any kind of flex that your house is gonna do. Like if there's an earthquake or like crazy amount of wind.
Your house isn't going to basically twist and fall over. Yeah. We can extend the windows, totally cut that middle piece out, make this one giant, beautiful panoramic-y looking picture window. Not fully panoramic because it can't hit the corners, but this at least will be way open, and it'll be one giant piece of glass or two smaller pieces of glass side by side, just depending on absolutely how big we can make the glass. He said it could be like 10 by 5. It's not like they can make it like 20 by 20 giant sheet of glass, but basically make as much use of the view on this house as possible. Same with this dining room. We may extend the size of these windows, we may not, just depends, but he basically said that we can let him know. We don't know if it'll be worth it for these windows because of that porch overhang, so we'll see. At the least, what we are going to do is take the grids out of all of the windows.
And he said he can just keep the same windows and just order new glass for the windows and replace those.
And he said it'll be a better quality glass, so it'll be more efficient energy-wise as well. So this is an upstairs office. There is no closet in this room, so it can't technically be considered a bedroom. So because of that, we're actually gonna knock this wall out, put a railing right here, and this will be open into the entryway.
It'll be an open loft office, and we're also going to open these windows up to like one big picture window, similar to what we talked about doing downstairs, and then open up this window a little bit wider as well.
This one, we want to be big and open, no more grids as well, so that this is just one big, beautiful view of the trees.
We're also gonna tie in the floor from the rest of the house.
They have oak flooring throughout the entire house, like real hardwood flooring, but in the bedrooms, they have carpet in the master bedroom, and then in all the other bedrooms, they put laminate flooring in. I would imagine they had carpet in those as well, but as things ruin over the years, because they had a bunch of kids, that they probably replaced it with laminate. So we're having a hardwood floor guy come in. We actually met with him today, and he's going to tie in all new wood floors into the bedroom, so it's all one throughout the house. Then we're gonna sand and refinish them all to be a new neutral brown color.
Obviously, we're keeping the carpet.
Yeah, we love it so much.
No, we're gonna bring the same hardwood floor throughout the bedroom, and then we're going to take out this middle section of wall and then put like one big picture window, same type of deal. Yep. And then probably we'll leave these windows alone.
We'll get rid of the grids, put new glass in to make them not gridded. We may enlarge these. The contractor that we're working with is such a nice guy. He was like, you know what, let's enlarge the ones you know for sure that you want to do. If you love the way it looks so much, we can definitely do the other ones as well.
Playing it by price and by ear and see, just,
seeing how it goes.
We're gonna change out the trim in the entire house, so. Or not change it out, but we're probably gonna stain it ourselves, or
either stain it or paint it. We don't know yet. Let me know what you guys think. The thing is it's such a personal preference. Some people like wood trim, some people hate it. Some people like
painted trim too, and like it's hard to say like what's the right answer, is to paint it or to like sand it down, stain it, or to just replace it, because it might be too much of a pain to do either of those things.
And you know what? We're just gonna kind of cross that bridge in a little while. We still have so much stuff to do, but the trim is the last step anyway. Every grid is gonna be gone, and we're going going to maximize view space from every room that we can, because that's never a bad thing. So this is the bathroom off of our bedroom. And we're gonna do the same thing in here. We're gonna take these windows and extend them all the way down to the ground.
Or
so that
as big as we can.
As big as we absolutely can. He seemed like that was gonna be totally fine to do, because again, beautiful view out there. And especially if you're laying in the bath, how beautiful to look outside and see wildlife and nature. We're also gonna take all of this tub.
All this tile work and all the like built-in, we're gonna take the built-in away, and then we're gonna do a freestanding tub.
We may do a clawfoot tub, we may just do a regular freestanding.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're gearing more towards clawfoot.
The shower, we're gonna tear up this tile. We're gonna take out the shower bar, and then we might do like a glass shower. We haven't really decided on the shower, so we'll come back to that.
You'll see us along this process, but when we're removing everything from the bathroom, you guys will see what we decide to do. But because basically we're gonna gain all of this space where this built-in tub is right now. This right here is the vanity. Obviously we're gonna change this out too. We're gonna keep the double sinks that are currently there, but we are going to get a freestanding vanity. Basically, they are like called an open vanity, and they have like an open bottom where you can like store things instead of having cabinetry that like, it's almost like bulky when you have cabinetry because it sits really like all the way down to the ground. So instead you have the open vanity where you have like the slats on the bottom, it's open, you can put baskets and stuff underneath there. And then we're going to get one that's not nearly this long as well. So this one right now is really, really wide. We're gonna probably have it stop right here at this sink, kind of move the sinks closer in together, and then that will leave a gap on either side of the vanity where you can put like a laundry basket, you can put a plant, you can do lots of different things. Instead of that space being almost like wasted counter space, we don't need that much space, we're two people. This wall right here is another one that we want to take out halfway. So we're going to chop this wall right here and remove this entire portion of the wall, because then you can put some bar stools here, extend the countertop out, and then people can sit here.
So let us know what you think. She thinks that it should all be the same height, like as this counter, like it should all just continue through. I kind of think chop it at like a bar height, like more at like a standing bar height that you can get taller stools at, and then put like a different like height countertop up there. I kind of like that idea.
I think that that sounds dated. I think that those bar height, like that step up in height, feels very like early 2000s.
It feels comfortable, like when you like are actually, like say if we were like standing here like talking, you could like lean on the bar or whatever.
Yeah, but say that we were sitting here talking and you could sit on the bench.
So let me know what you think, because she's wrong and I'm right.
Well, so this is the kitchen layout. Now, this is the most difficult place for us to design. If we chop this wall down, and you can see outside because we've got those windows, and that's like the dining room over there. We can leave everything else as is. And
then put in a vent hood for our gas range that we're gonna have in the island.
Yeah, we're gonna get a propane range for right here. And we would keep it in the island, and then we would have to get a vent hood that comes down. We'll talk about the vent hood in a second. The cabinet company that would come out and actually help us get new cabinets and everything. The guy that measures,
kitchen designer,
he's a kitchen designer. So we're gonna ask him what he thinks. Honestly, I realistically think we're probably gonna keep this same layout because it just
the house was built for it. Basically,
that's basically why. That it's too difficult for us to decide what we're gonna do with it any other way to make it functional and good. So we're gonna, obviously, if we replace this with a gas range, this has a downdraft on it now, so it sucks all your food smoke in and drafts out down. Now we won't be able to have that with a gas range. And he also said it's really inefficient and crappy.
Yeah,
like
he said you can. He said there are a few that he's seen, but they're really inefficient, and like you don't want that.
I hate the look of a vent hood. I think they're an eyesore. But if I can avoid a big giant stainless hood coming down into the middle of the kitchen, amazing. So I found this picture that I'll be inserting here of a kitchen that has this really cool over the range. You can see there's a like shelf that conceals it because you can put plants up on it. You can put anything up on that shelf. And right next to the vent hood, which sort of conceals it into that shelf.
It makes it more functional. Like because there's a shelf there, you can like put storage or decoration or whatever.
And so if that were there, I don't think I would hate it. In fact, I think it would look kind of cool. I'm also going to insert another picture here that I found on Pinterest that if we do keep this exact layout, you can see, of course, her kitchen is white. Our kitchen is not going to be white, but you can see kind of what it looks like. And I think it'll look really, really nice. We're obviously too in this area, we don't need this much storage. So we're going to do upper and lower cabinets, meaning we're going to have like countertop space, lower cabinets, and then like recessed back upper cabinets, or we're going to have like shelving basically. We don't need all of this cabinetry right here, especially because there is a pantry in the house. So
it's a bit excessive for us. We're just 2 people. As things go, we're gonna like make compromises and like change more things that we didn't plan on changing, I'm sure. These are just like the basic things that we want done, and maybe not all of them are gonna get done or not get done when we think they are, but we're gonna try.
We're gonna bring you along every project along the way, but we thought we would do one video where we kind of show you what our plans are and kind of hear your guys' feedback and what you think. We know that everybody has different style, everybody has different wants and needs, and so what we might like, you might think is unnecessary and vice versa. I think that's totally fine. And I think that style changes too, because 5 years ago, Kristi would have thought that the stuff that I am wanting on this house was so stupid and ugly. And now I just don't care about her.
That's just how it goes, you know?
You grow up and you change, and now I'm a hobbit, so I don't want to hear another thing about it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Well,
that's it.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are excited to come along this with us. And I'm excited for it, actually. I'm actually looking forward to getting all the tools coming in here and just busting it out. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you at our next video. Bye!
Look at it. I'm moving in. Oh my God. So, where's my room? I'm gonna find my room first. First back!
So awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna do with it. I feel like you should sing. I was wondering.
She knows it really good for like the first 2 words of the song.
I thought they have it, there's your water feature running through it. And before I saw that you had got a notebook that you're gonna write all of your details, I thought you could use these to write down what you want to do with the house. One for indoor, one for outdoor.
This is the most beautiful me thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I feel like it looks like the view you can see outside.
Yeah. Oh, is that an ornament?
It's for Merry Christmas in your new house. Your cabin in the woods.
Oh, look. Oh.
It's an outdoor ornament. I thought since you guys, right now, it might be fun to just drive up and be able to see a little light in the tree. You were talking about your favorite tree. You're like, that's my tree outside. It's like, hang something in it.
I will. Oh. You didn't get it wrong.
You have the dream. You have the dream.
Stop it. Oh my God, you got it a present.
She found it at an estate sale. We were on the lookout.
Stop.
She found it.
I was like, Murray, is this what you're thinking?
Yes, the dream.
This is the...
It's a reference point, and it's real. It's a reality.
Stop. This could make me literally scream and cry and die right in this room.
Perfect. It has to be that one.
Stop it.
It's artisanal teas, and now that you're into tea, this is like beautiful stuff, and that's why you have the cup. I wanted to get you like a glazed clay mug, but I couldn't find anything. This one's kind of cute. I mean, it's really nice. Oh, stop it. This is the nicest gift I've ever received.
That's unforging. Look.
Look, in your own familiar plants you didn't know you could eat in your own backyard. That's so you guys.
That's awesome.
This is the best
Thank you.
book.
Sherpa throw.
See, I thought if we wanted to have cheese by candlelight sitting on Sherpa throw in front of your hearth.
Do that.
She's so janky.
This is the best day of my life.
Oh, nice. What is it?
I mean, Jack loves pom-poms.
Hoodies?
So.
Cat pouch.
It's a cat hoodie.
Oh, that's cute.
Stop it!
Does it really work? Like, that's what it's for?
It's what it's for.
Oh my
it's
God.
It's a cat hoodie.
That's adorable. She actually will sit in at that.
So we were like, you can cut off the
I
pom-poms,
swear.
but then it also has has like little cat paws on
You
it.
need the pom-poms.
The poms
I
are
think.
supposed to be there for her to bat at.
Yeah. That's adorable.
Stop!
Thank you guys.
No, that's
awesome.
not even, I think he's not even good enough.
Happy
It's-
housewarming. Happy dream come true! Yay! Yay!
Oh my god! Okay, careful that don't let it blingy up. Oh.
Star of wonder, star of night, star of royal beauty bright.
Never heard this song.
Oh, okay, about.
Zack hates the holly tree that I want.
Oh, I like it. It's so cute. I mean, it's not like the kind that is sticker bushy down here.
I think they're uncommon.